Welcome, Ganji Yogis, transmitting directly from Palmas de Mallorca in Spain. We have today a Ganji Yoga class inspired in these beautiful Mediterranean palm trees. I got my one-to-one transdermal, so I'm going to get high in a very discreet way. And in the meantime, get your space set. We're gonna get started in Shavasana. So as soon as you're ready, get comfy, and we'll find our way down into our backs. Feel free to invite some pillows, blankets, and everything that you need to feel comfortable. This is the perfect time to take that last toke. Welcome to Ganji Yoga. As you're ready, we'll begin our class in Shavasana. That's laying on our backs. If that's not working for you today, feel free to stay seated up in meditation, to lay on your side, on your belly, or whichever way you feel comfortable. If today you are choosing to be in Shavasana, allow the legs to spread out wide as a mat. Let the toes fall out, the heels in, and invite your body to rest comfortably. You can bring your arms by your sides with the palms facing up. You can wiggle the shoulders, shimmy the hips, roll the head side to side a few times. And we'll begin to slow down our breath. Deep and slow breath in and smooth exhale out. And we'll bring our awareness to this present moment and to our bodies. We'll begin by observing, noticing how the body feels without making any changes or judgments. Noticing where we're at. Inviting the exhales to become even longer. Inviting those restful exhales. Nervous system calming down, and as you do, see if you can begin to soften the body. Any tensions or worries, any aches, imagine that you could leave them on the side of your mat. The shoulders, the chest, and the neck relaxing. Choosing to breathe even deeper from the belly, each breath a little bit deeper. There is nothing to do here but to allow the body and the mind to arrive. The legs and the arms becoming heavier. The hands and the feet melting down. Imagine what that would feel like. Noticing if there's any other part of your body, energetics, emotions that you might release here. Inviting our theme for today, imagining the palm trees as they shed those old leaves, anything that's not needed right now. We'll invite 5 deep breaths. Maybe you invite those beach vibes. Find a perfect place, the perfect light, the perfect sand, the perfect temperature. And those beautiful palm trees. If you're looking up to the sky and you see the leaves flowing with the wind, maybe there's a seagull passing by. Nothing to do but to be. Wiggling fingers and toes will begin to gently return. Waking up the body, and as you're ready, inhale the arms all the way up and back and reach like starfish. Make yourself big. Reach their fingertips and toes, full body straight. And then relax here. We'll bring one knee to the chest and then the other. Give yourself a big hug. Good job at taking care of yourself. Release the shoulders down to the mat. Bring the chin slightly in and then rock side to side or sway with the wind. A little massage. Notice if there's any place that you like to return or that you haven't explored. Make sure to come back. 2 more breaths. And slowly finding stillness. We'll bring our arms all the way up and back. We'll let them rest, relax, palms facing up. Mindful with the lower back. We'll exhale and drop both knees to the right. Take your time, engage your core. And then as you arrive there, notice where you landed and see if you can bring that left shoulder back to the mat. Perhaps the gaze comes all the way to the left. It's okay to take a gentle bend on the elbows. We'll take 3 breaths. The gaze back up to the ceiling or the sky and bring one knee and then the other to the chest. We'll drop both knees now to the left. Take your time. And then again, gentle bend on the elbows and ground through that right shoulder, right elbow. Perhaps the gaze comes all the way to the right. Full body twist. And notice if you're holding, grasping, if you're tense, and see if you can soften and flow. Finding ease on the breath and the postures. 3 more breaths. Gaze comes back to center, one knee and then the other to the chest. Let's try a happy baby here. Let the knees open up wide, lift the feet up. Get the heels to be stuck with the knees and the hands can come to the thighs for support. Some of you might bring them to the ankles and to the outer edges of the feet if that's available. And if that's not working, take a step back. So gentle with the body, so loving with ourselves. Can sway side to side. If it feels safe and is accessible, maybe you extend one leg. Then the other. Maybe both legs extend. And wherever you're at, last 3 breaths. With the last exhale, hands beneath the thighs, and we'll rock back and forth. Spinal massage, and you to get playful, gain some momentum, and see if you can get up to seated in 5 more rolls. In 3, 2, 1. In a simple cross-legged position. Find both sit bones pushing down to the earth, a tall spine. Lift the heart, roll the shoulders back down, lengthen through the spine, relax your neck here. We'll bring palms by the sides and inhale the arms all the way up, reaching through fingertips. And exhale, palms face down as you bring the arms again all the way down. And yeah, like a palm tree, palms facing up, reach. And exhale, arms down. We'll take 5 more breaths. In the Mediterranean, the palm trees are a symbol of victory with integrity, of balance. Maybe on the last one, you open up your mouth as you inhale. And then as you exhale, stick the tongue out. Releasing that extra tension we carry in the jaw. We can bring a little bit of space on our sides. And again, think about palm trees here. Right hand towards the right side, hand aligned with the hip. Bend that right elbow. Release that right shoulder. Inhale the left arm all the way up and reach. Ground through that left sit bone. Keep the chest open. That's that left shoulder up and back. And then inhale, reach. Exhale back to center, switch sides. Bend the elbow, relax the shoulder. Inhale, right hand up, reach. And again, adjust. Open the chest, right shoulder up and back. Ground through that right sit bone. A few breaths. Inhale, reach. Exhale back to center and palm tree on wind. On a windy day. Reach. Exhale back to center. Inhale, reach. And exhale back. Try 2 more on each side. And as you come back to center, both arms come by the sides, palms facing up. We'll bring the fingertips towards the shoulders. And then relax the shoulders, release them down. See if you can lift the elbows, align with shoulders. Notice your elbows, big circles forward, open the chest. You can match it to your breath, and as you inhale, lift the elbows. And as you exhale, big circle back. Take a few of these. Maybe the neck wants to move, or the head. And then switch sides. Notice how that feels. Maybe there's a bit of crackling. That's okay. One more breath. And slowly, slowly release. We'll bring the hands right behind. Land on your fingertips here. And see if you can lift the chest. So lift the heart. Shoulders and shoulder blades back and down. And as you get this shape, see if you can keep the weight of your body on the sit bones, and you can continue to lift the heart a little bit higher. Bring the gaze to your upper diagonal. Soften the neck and the jaw. Stay here, or inhale and bring your gaze all the way up to the sky. Maybe the chin points all the way up as you open the throat. Lift the heart. Last 2 breaths. And slowly, slowly release. We'll switch our legs. Whichever was in front comes back. All right. And this time, hands on the knees. We'll inhale, lift the chest, release the shoulders, bring the gaze up. And as you exhale, curve the upper back, chin to chest, gaze to belly, cat and cow seated. Inhale, look up. And exhale, curve. Take 3 more of these breaths. Last one. Beautiful. This time we'll keep that tall spine, lifting the heart. This time we'll bring our hands all the way back behind the sacrum and interlace your fingers. See if you can keep the heels of the hands together. And if you can't, keep the wrists aligned. Roll the shoulders back and down. And with a tall spine, this time release chin to chest. And see if you can access that stretch in the back of the neck, the upper back, head heavy. 2 breaths. Beautiful. Releasing the hands, and we'll transition towards hands and knees. Take your time. And as you get there, let the knees open up wide. Bring the toes to touch, hips to the heels, forehead down. Child's pose. Rock the head side to side, wiggle the hips. 3 breaths. When complete, we'll find our way into hands and knees. Wrists beneath the shoulders, knees below the hips. We'll walk the hands 2 or 3 inches forward, spreading the fingers really wide here. Hands shoulder width distance. Curve those back toes under, and when you're ready, our first down dog. Lift the knees, push the hips up and back, and you can keep your knees bent. As you work on that length in the spine, lift the sit bone, push away from the earth. Broaden the shoulder blades and then release the neck. Shake your head. Yes, yes, please. Sí, por favor. And shake it. No, gracias. No, gracias. Shake it. Yes. You can exhale, extend the legs, lower the heels, pedal it up. Bend one knee and then the other. Get that nice stretch on the back of the legs. Thighs, calves, ankles. You can stay here in movement or you can find stillness. Wherever you're at, find 5 deep breaths. Make it your own. It's the beauty of trees and palms is that they're unique. And so are you. We'll rebend the knees and bring your gaze forward in between the hands. We're going to walk the feet forward behind the wrists. Take a nice forward fold and keep the knees bent so that you get that release on the lower back. Get the head to be heavy, neck relaxed, and you can pedal the feet here. You can bring the hands to opposite elbows. Get the feet to be hip width distance and find your balance here, no rush. You can sway side to side a little bit if that feels good. Last 2 deep breaths. And then really slowly keep the knees bent and begin to stand up 1 vertebra at a time. The head comes last. And as you come up to standing, find your feet. Again, hip width distance. We'll bring the arms by the sides, palms facing up. We'll inhale, reaching through fingertips, arms comes all the way up. And again, palms face down, exhale, release. Palms face up, inhale, reach. And exhale, palms face down, let it go. Last two, and find your rhythm. Maybe you make it with a little bit of flow. Nice. We'll bring both arms up. Right hand grabs that left wrist. We're going to bring that left wrist up and over as you bump that left hip to the left. Reach, open the left side. Find what feels comfortable without pushing. Exhale, release, switch sides, left hand, right wrist. Inhale, reach up and over, bump that right hip. Find your range. Exhale, back to center. See if you can try it again. Switching sides. And you can stay right here or on the next round. Maybe right hand grabs left wrist. And you'll take that left foot right a step back to the right. And again, reach. Exhale back to center. Switch sides. Left hand, right wrist. Right foot, step back. Inhale, reach. Exhale back. Find one more on each side, whichever way you choose to do them. Slowly, slowly release. We'll roll the shoulders all the way back. Then roll the shoulders all the way forward. And again, the shedding, the palm tree shedding, will get rid of those old lifts. Imagine that it were that easy as to shake them off. Anything that's not needed, any old stuff. Maybe you continue with your belly, your hips, your legs. Nice. We'll find our way back to standing. And then keep that gentle bend on the knees. We're going to go full palm tree here. We're going to inhale, open up the arms, extend, look up. And as you exhale, bend the knees, curve the upper back, give yourself a hug, chin to chest. Inhale to open up and stand proud, victorious. And exhale, curve, contract. Finding your balance and your rhythm. See how slow you can move. Inhale, reach. Exhale, release. Last one. Find your way back to center. And we'll try some tree pose, right? Feet are parallel, hip width distance, and that's usually 2 fists between your hands. Find your balance and take it at your own rhythm today. We'll start with the hands on the hips. And you can try bringing that heel towards the ankle, letting that right knee open up. Notice your hips and your shoulders and align them forward. And perhaps you stay here. If you feel stable, you might bring that heel beneath the knee. Maybe you find your stance and you stay here, totally okay. Some of you might enjoy bringing that foot a little bit higher, up on the thigh, never on the knee to protect our joints. Notice where you're at. And wherever your foot is, you can choose to stay here. You can choose to bring hands to heart, and if you fall down, that's okay. We find our way back. Notice where you're at today and moving gently, slow, playful. Next choice, stay here or let your leaves open up. And again, choices, you can stay here or you can flow with the wind. Arms to one side and then the other. Keep your gaze in one spot. Engage your navel and playful. One more breath. And slowly release, and you can shake that leg. Maybe you can put the toes on the ground and give that ankle a little love. You can draw circles to the other side. Maybe you'll invite love to that knee, and the knee guides those circles. And then again to the other side. And maybe you engage that hip, and you invite the hip to make a few circles. To one side, and then to the other. One more breath. Coming back to center. Adjust your feet so they're hip width distance and parallel. Gentle, gentle bend on that right knee to find your stance. And see if today you need a chair support or wall support. And we'll try that left ankle, left heel on top of the left ankle. Hands by the hips for balance. One point of focus, so drishti. Direct your gaze and concentration to one spot right in front of you. Maybe you stay right here. You can explore bringing that heel beneath the knee or all the way up into the thigh. Notice where you're at. Find your balance. Choose to stay here or invite your hands to heart in prayer. Stay here if you can today. Maybe you open up your arms and limbs. And maybe you play with the breeze. One side on the other. Deep breath. Last two breaths. You got this. And slowly releasing, hands to hips. Release that foot. Shake that right foot. Shake it, shake it, shake it. With the toes on the ground, invite that heel to draw some circles. One direction. And then the other. And then invite the knee to draw some circles. One direction. And then the other. And then invite your hip to draw one big circle. One side. And then the other. Finding your way back to balance. We begin to gently, gently find our way back into our mat. We'll go all the way into laying on our backs. Arms big by the side, palms facing up. And this time you'll bring soles of the feet to touch, knees opening up wide. You can stay right here or bring one hand to the heart, one hand to the belly. And as you close your eyes, notice the benefits of your practice. Notice how the body feels. Explore your breath as you invite it to be even deeper. Last breath. And then let the legs straight up, wide as the mat, toes falling out. We'll go for our Shavasana, final relaxation. Arms by the side, palms facing up. The awareness comes within. inviting ourselves to find deep rest. That reminder that it's okay to rest. Maybe coming back to that initial beach space or ocean overlook, perfect temperature, perfect amount of light, perfect breeze. And invite those elements to find space in your body. That relaxation, that release. Nothing else to do. Nowhere else to go. Allowing the body to relax, reset, to let go. You're invited to stay in your Shavasana for as long as you'd wish. Thank you very much for sharing this practice with me today. Gracias, gracias, gracias.